Today we're making apple pie with Granny Smith apples. If your Granny Smith apples are a little bit too tart and not sweet, use a whole cup of sugar or Splenda, not 3/4 cup. And I use white sugar, I don't use brown sugar. But be sure and taste your apples before you start the process. This device that we're using is an apple core peeler from Pampered Chef. It really does make the whole apple pie baking a breeze. Make sure and cut your apples in the smallest and thinnest way possible. That way they'll cook through all the way. Okay, now comes the sugar or Splenda, 1 cup, thereabouts, depending on the apples. Teaspoon of cinnamon and some already melted butter. A tablespoon is perfect. Mix it up. Now we're going to thoroughly cover the apples with this. Now we have a deep dish pie pan with a crust, and I have 6 cups of peeled apples. That way it makes it a nice big fat apple pie. Now cover the top with another sheet of pie crust carefully, and you're going to want to bind the edges, and a lot of people do different things with the edges. I like to go around with a fork just to make it pretty. My favorite part is just carving a little bit on the top. This way the juices can have some air, and it's absolutely beautiful when it's all done, because when it comes out of the oven it's been baked. There's different levels of the brownness on top, which I think is really beautiful. This binds the upper crust with the lower crust without having any holes, and it's also a little bit artistic. Now take 1 whole egg, and what we're going to use this egg for is egg wash. And I'm using my mother's old General Electric beater from probably the 1950s or 60s. I would use a beater. This is our egg wash. It's best with a beater. And this is what you want to put on the pie so it'll roast actually, and the brown comes out of it. And be sure, most importantly, to put it on the edges. Completely saturate it, because you don't want those to burn. And after you do the edges, just have a ball. Just put it all over the top, and it really browns it. Makes it just a beautiful piece of art. Okay, we have our oven set to 450, and after 10 minutes we come back in the kitchen and we turn the oven down to 350. And okay, it's been in the oven for a total of 40 minutes. Let's take it out. Boy, does it smell good. I hope you enjoy it. Don't ever throw your apple peels away. You need to share them. Share them with your friends.